Hello YouTubers. I have been pretty much answering messages back because I have a Facebook page called Pahrump Slumlords, and it shows a picture of 1060 2nd Street. That is the place to stay away from. And that place, they always find me when they just got done being screwed. I get from 12 to 24 people each year complaining about that place. And I tell them what to do legally, you know, because I had to go. This is what I had to do. This is what you got to do. And if you're in a problem, in a place, do not quit paying. You cannot. Because the owner at 1060 2nd Street will take advantage of that. And you'll end up losing where you'll live. And you won't have a foot to stand on. You have to pay the fiddler. I paid 2 weeks worth because I knew I was leaving, and she couldn't even make it for 2 weeks because I wanted to move somewhere else. And at that point, I had to wait for my house for everything to get done with it, you know, so I can move into it. And we stayed at a friend's a lot, and that was good. There was no stress. But there are other RV, there's Preferred RV Park, there's Saddle West. For $450 for Saddle West, you get a pool, you get free, everything is included. That means your electric's included for $450, your a lot of stuff. And you know, the only thing I can say is a complaint, it's on blacktop. It's total blacktop. So, Preferred RV Park is more, it seems like more trees. I have never been in there, but they're really nice. They're usually, I've talked to them when they had a booth over at the park when they had stuff going on. But as anything else, stay away from 1060 2nd Street. Just stay away from it. It's not a place that you want to go. It's because I get so many people who complain, and I tell them, don't do anything stupid. When you walk out of your house, or even in your house, if you have to answer the door and you don't know who it is, record it. That means put it on as if you're doing a video, but you don't have to let people know you're videoing them. But you can say, I am recording this. Now remind them that, because they'll watch your P's and Q's. You can tell them in the law of Nevada, in order to be used in a court, you have to inform them that you are recording them. For your safety, though, if you feel that you're in a safety situation, because I heard that 1060 2nd Street hired a repairman that does repairs around there, and he is saying to certain people that he is going to kill them. They're not going to find his body, and he's going to dump them in the Death Valley. And I'm like, whoa. Yeah, that's a whole lot crazy. And I told this other person, hey, make a police report, go to building and safety. You feel they're not doing, by law, especially in Nevada, you're in the southern Nevada, by law, they have to have a working air conditioning unit. By law. It's one of those things. Is something they have to have. Go, even in Pahrump, if you go to building and safety and you say, hey, this person's not doing this and this and this, I pay, here's my rent check, this is what I pay, you know, this is what I paid this month. And it will take between a week to 2 weeks. And what they will do is they go to Vegas, and they bring someone from Vegas, and they literally will see what they can do. And it's really, they take every single time you go to building and safety. If you live in a big area where there's a lot of people and there's a lot of complaints, the more complaints there are, the more action will be taken. Like if you have 2 people, 3 people, all come down and fill out the paperwork. They're really nice at building and safety. Do not act like an idiot. Do not be the area's police officer, because they have police officers here and they have building and safety, and they will take care of it. And in a lot of cases, if it's really bad, the place on 1060 2nd Street, their electrical is 55 years old. I don't know when they had their septic tank pumped, but it was never pumped the time that I lived there. And I heard people, you know, tell me that it needs to be pumped and all that stuff. And I'm like, Well, that's up to the owner, so you got to deal with that. And there's other places that I have never heard big complaints. They're not, and the best places is the one that has where you have to go down to the electric company and you say to them, I'm living at this address, this space, and I need to open it up. Then you're not going to get, screwed by the owner, So that's, where it goes from that. But as anything else, I tell people, stay away from 1062nd Street. That woman will charge $50 to read the meter, and then she'll charge another. She charged us $150 just to read the meter and everything, and then she charged us another $150 for the so-called electric use, being that our whole vehicle is using less than 12 amps during a day that it wasn't air conditioning or heating, because we have LED lights and there's hardly anything being used in it. Hardly, So here's the whole thing. Let's put it this way, in my whole household, that is talking over 1,200 square foot and 5 people living here, I don't use that much electricity. Literally, our electricity bill is cheaper than when I lived in 1062nd Street. And that is the truth. I have never met more of a scam artist than the owner of that property. I'm amazed, that, Pahrump lets her stay in business, because I've seen people she's screwed over. I've seen, if they ever need me to go and go to court for her, I would do it. My husband and I both said that we would both do it, because we couldn't believe, how she pretty much stated, being that my husband's a veteran, that she didn't give a care. She needed the money. So she added on more money she padded the bill, and she told me, I don't care, I need the money. So that's what kind of person you are dealing with. The owner is an evil person. Stay away from 1062nd Street and you'll be good.